Welcome back to Not Just Statistics or Not Just Official Statistics. Is a channel that try to explain a little bit statistics and what is official statistics. Today we have Lilian. She's working in the National Statistical Office Botswana, and she's in charge of the communication. Thank you very much, Lilian, to be with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you. I have a few questions for you. The first one is what is official statistics? Or better, what is for you? You have worked a lot in this field, then you are an expert, but if you need to explain to someone what is official statistics, why is important?
Okay, so official statistics are statistics that are primarily produced by the National Statistical Office. In my country, that would be Statistics Botswana. And these statistics are produced following what we call the fundamental principles of official statistics, which are basically just a set of standards, methods, approaches that have been agreed at a global level to standardize official statistics, make them comparable, relatable, to ensure that they're produced at the right quality and that they represent people. And official statistics can also be produced by other players in the national statistical system in any country. But for Botswana, if they are produced by any other organization outside of Statistics Botswana, then they have to carry the seal, which is the official stamp, signed and sealed by the statistician general to say these are official statistics. They are a true reflection of what is happening with the population, the economy, the society, the environment, and so on of our country. And why are these important? They help government and other stakeholders to make informed decisions, to come up with policies that are targeted and relevant and therefore effective, and also to monitor and evaluate programs that are being implemented in the country. So that is what I would describe as official statistics.
Thank you. What do you think? You said that these statistics are mostly important for government, for policymaker. What do you think about the population? This statistic, in your opinion, is important for the population?
Yes, statistics are important for everyone because the statistics that are produced impact everyone, whether they realize it or not. They impact everyone because they are used to inform things such as where should the roads be developed or made? Where should schools be built? You know, all these things. How should the country be demarcated for purposes of elections, managing elections? So either way, they impact everyone. Even the business community, you can imagine business people need statistics to make informed decisions of where is the market, where is the highest concentration of the population. If I put up my business here, where will I be able to make as much profit as if I put it in another place? Are relevant for everyone, even for farmers, you know, everybody across. Other groups such as your academia, they also use official statistics to inform their studies and so forth. Investors coming into the country, a wide range of people really benefit from official statistics.
Yes, I completely agree. Thank you, Lilian. You love what you hate in your job, official statistics and so on.
Ooh, what do I love most? Okay. I like the fact that it is work that ends up improving people's lives. For me, as a professional, I like to do work that contributes to development, and I like to be able to see what the work that I do does, you know, for the society, for the country, for individuals, for people at different levels, really. So for me, statistics is not just about numbers. It's about what those numbers end up doing to transform people's lives. So that is, like, for me, that is the thing that I like the most about my job. And I also I also like the fact that I'm able to consume technical a technical subject like statistics and be able to communicate it to others in such a way that they're able to understand it, and then therefore be able to utilize it to make decisions. So just being a part of that process of helping others understand the numbers and also then use the numbers to make decisions that then transform others' lives is just powerful for me.
What do you hate, if there is something?
What do I hate? I don't really hate anything, but what I find very challenging right now in the times that we are in is the fact that there's that erosion of public trust, right? And this erosion of public trust around statistics is coming in because of the many sources of data that are now available. So it becomes difficult for people, the general public, to understand or to know what is what, because there's so much misinformation, miscommunication around statistics. So while it's a challenge, it's something that is uncomfortable for me working in a statistical organization. It is still a challenge that I am very much looking at overcoming. So I'm looking at ways of building public trust and overcoming that and helping people identify what is official statistics and what is not. Yeah, at the moment, the whole influx of big data available everywhere, the Internet of Things, social media, communication, all that, and managing that has been the biggest challenge. But otherwise, it's still quite exciting, and to be able to navigate that and guide people and direct them to official statistics so that they're using the correct information for planning and decision making is quite powerful for me.
Yes, it's very interesting, your thought. And of course, you are very young, but you have also good experience in the office. What piece of advice you would give a young statistician to enter in the field today?
Okay, so maybe my advice will sound a little bit biased because I'm a communications expert and I'm an advocacy expert. Actually, I term myself your data advocate. So I would say master your technical skills, but also learn how to communicate statistics, because the value chain of statistics production is not complete unless statistics is used to inform planning and decision making. So if you're producing the statistics, no matter how good you are, if you're not able to communicate them effectively and to influence and to negotiate for the development of statistics, the modernization of statistics, the use of statistics, then all that effort that you're putting in is not really going to lead into anything. Remember, it's all about transforming people's lives. Better data, better lives. We want people's lives to improve because of the data that we produce. So that is what I tell statisticians now, and that is what I would tell statisticians in the future.
Yes, this is a very important point, communication. In some way also this channel want to a little bit to improve the statistical communication. That is very difficult because sometimes people, when you start to speak non-statistician, when they listen number, data, sometimes they close the then is difficult to communicate. Sometimes I say statistician, they need to learn how to communicate with the human being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I always tell statisticians that I work with that there's no point in doing the work if at the end of the day it's just for you.
Yes.
The people must understand it.
Thank you. The last question, I promise you 10 minutes, we are around 10 minutes. What is the most exciting or depressing thing happening in your field, especially communication, but official statistics right now?
Exciting new developments, new technologies, new softwares that are improving the way that we work. We're certainly becoming more efficient. If you look at from a communication standpoint, the fact that I'm able to visualize data and help people be able to comprehend statistics at a glance, that is so powerful. The influx of big data and other sources of data, the fact that statistical organizations have now become flexible to incorporate non-traditional ways of collecting data, e.g. using citizen-generated data and so forth. It's For me, that's like very, very exciting. It's quite an exciting time to be working in this area. What is the most depressing thing? I must say I get depressed when I see my stakeholders using data rather data as opposed to official statistics. And I know I need to do a lot more in terms of, driving that awareness and so forth. So awareness raising has to be like ongoing nonstop, because if you relax, people go back to whatever they can get. So there's a lot of competition now for in the statistical space in terms of what data is available, what people use. Whatever is available, people will use. So we have the tall order to educate people, to give people statistical literacy so they can differentiate between what is official and non-official statistics. So while it's depressing, it also says we have a lot of work to do still.
It's a very good point, because official statistics is only the statistics disseminated from National Statistical Office. If it comes from hospital, government and so on, is not considered official statistics. Thank you very much, Lilian. It was very interesting to speak with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed the conversation.